Hi guys, I'm here today to show you how I make some mangu. Mangu is like a plantain mashed potato basically. So what you do is you take and you peel your plantain. I've shown you in another video that I have how you do that, how to make tostones. So in other words, fried plantains. I've shown you how to do that. So I like to just take it and make little small pieces, as you see, little rings of this. The smaller you make, the faster it cooks. I have water ready boiling. It's been salted, so this is really easy to make, and it cooks really fast. So what I like to do is salted water, drop these in. Once they're fork tender, I'll come back and I'll show you how I prep the rest of it. So basically that's what you do for now. And then when I come back, I'm just gonna come back with a bowl and I'm gonna mash it. I'm gonna use a fork instead of my masher because it's just only one plantain to show you. So I'm just gonna mash it, and I'm gonna be taking this actual water and pouring it into the bowl and making my mash with some butter. Alright guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. As you can see, my plantains have cooked down. They are completely fork tender, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a spoon. I'm going to take them out of the water, and I'm grabbing some water along with it. That's what's going to keep our mangu soft and moist. I do like to add extra water because if you don't, then your mangu tends to turn really hard and stiff, and I like it to be really nice and soft. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some butter into the water in the mangu, and I'm just going to mash it. Now the reason I like the extra water, like I said, is that if you don't have enough water in it, what tends to happen is the mangu can get very stiff and hard. And since this is not going to be eaten right now, I like to err on the side of having it a little softer than if I was going to sit down and eat it immediately. So this is pretty quick, as you can see. It'll all come together in a minute. Now the way traditionally that I was taught how to eat this is you take red onions, you cut it into rings, you put your onions inside of a bowl, and you run hot water in there, and you let it sit for a few minutes in the hot water. Then you drain the hot water out. That kind of takes the bitterness out of the onion and the pungentness of it. So then what you do next is you drizzle some vinegar over your onions and a little bit of salt. You let it sit for, again, a few minutes. When I say a few minutes, it could be just 5 minutes or so. Then you take it into a skillet, non-stick skillet, with some oil, and you saute it. Once those onions hit the oil, the aroma is amazing. I don't add the vinegar to the cooking process because they've already been flavored. So you just cook your onions till they are limp and soft, or you can let it cook just a tad more if you like to see a little bit of caramelization on your onions. So the way it would be, you would make your mangu as you see I'm making here, and you saw that liquid, but you see the consistency is still a little thicker than I prefer because this is going to be eaten much later. This is actually going to be for lunch. So this is early in the morning, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit more water from my taste, because like I said, I don't want it to be hard. So as I said, you take the onions when you're done, you plate your mangu, you pour your onions over the mangu, and as a side dish for it, you would use eggs, and also what they like to use is called salchichon, which is like a salami, and it's fried. And they also like to take the little bit of the oil that you cook the salami in and drizzle it as well into the dish, because it comes out really flavorful. So here's your mangu. Now today I'm going to be plating it in a takeout container, and I'm going to just pour it in here. See how I left mine on the soft side, like a mash? Alright. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take 2 eggs that I've prepared already. These are over easy. And I put it over my mangu. Again, if you had the onions, you could drizzle the onions over the eggs and the mangu. You can have what's called queso blanco, which is like a mozzarella cheese that you fry up. It has more of a, it's more dense, so it doesn't break down if you put it in a non-stick with a little oil and you fry it. And this is an amazing breakfast, you know. So I hope it's been helpful, informative, and it explains to you how to make your mangu, and it takes the mystery out of what to do with plantains. Again, like I said before, if you want to know how to peel your plátanos, you can go to my other video where I teach you how to make tostones, which is fried plantains. They're the ones that are flat and crunchy, and you'll see how to peel them. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video and it's been informative, leave me questions and comments. Share it with your friends, and bon appetit, buen provecho, and enjoy your food.